I don't really listen to a whole lot of rock music, at least modern rock music. I listen to a lot more classic rock. Classic rock's actually one of my favorite music genres. So I'm gonna talk about my favorite classic rock band today, which is the Beatles. I started listening to the Beatles my freshman year of high school. I was looking for some new music to get into, and my dad, I knew he had like every Beatles album ever, so I went to him and asked to borrow some CDs and automatically just fell in love with the whole thing. The Beatles were really the first classic rock group I like full on listened to. I mean, I'd liked the genre before, but I didn't really have specific artists that I listened to. It was just kind of like when it's on, I enjoy it, but I didn't seek it out until I started listening to the Beatles, and then I kind of based a lot of the other groups I liked off of that style, and some later too. I mean, the Beatles were the 60s, and I like some 70s classic rock too. The Beatles were really the first group for me, and they've always been my favorite. Listening to the Beatles not only changed my music taste, but it kind of changed how I see a lot of things. So I mean, because of this, the Beatles obviously mean a lot to me. I've actually thought about getting some kind of Beatles tattoo, maybe like lyrics or some symbol. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out, but eventually that's something I'd like to do. I always said that if I ever met the Doctor, the first place I would have him take me would be the British invasion in the 60s, 64 I think, when the Beatles came to America and played and started getting America all hooked on British rock. I listen to a lot of other classic rock artists too. I listen to The Who and Queen and the Rolling Stones, just to name a few, and I never really had listened to that kind of music a lot until I started listening to the Beatles, and now I listen to probably more classic rock than anything else. I just think the music was better back then. But yeah, so there's that. I actually had something a lot cooler planned for this video, but my mom's coming, and so I don't really have time to do it right now, and also Chrissy's asleep, and that would involve waking her up. Also, it would be easier if she wasn't here. So I'm gonna save that idea for another theme and another time, because I can use it for something else. In the comments, I want you to tell me if you listen to the Beatles, and if you do, who's your favorite Beatle? John, Paul, George, or Ringo? Mine is John. Although, if I ever get a boy dog, I'm definitely gonna name him Ringo, because that's such an awesome name. I'll see you guys next week with a new theme. Bye.